When we first heard that this year's Call of Duty game, Call of Duty Vanguard, was going to be another jab at World War II, our hearts sank. Don't get us wrong, being ardent readers of history and having consumed a ton of World War II content, we don't particularly hate the story of the last great World War. We were, however, severely put off from the last time Call of Duty rewind the clock back to the early 1940s. As recent as 2017, developer Sledgehammer released a throwback Call of Duty game with Call of Duty World War II. Campaign-wise, it served as an engrossing and memorable story. Multiplayer-wise, however, there were more misses than hits. And the 4-year gap in between Call of Duty World War II and Vanguard, surely it's too soon for Call of Duty players to revisit the 1940s, right? Right? One major factor to this discontent was due to the antique weapons. While they were true to the times, they were mostly not fun to shoot with. Having been used to more modern weapons and streaks, Activision's decision to send us over 3/4 of a century back and firing MP40s and Tommy guns wasn't actually our definition of fun. In World War II, the weapon balancing felt inconsistent and worst of all, toy-like, especially when coming from Call of Duty games set in futuristic settings such as Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare released prior. So we jumped into this year's game, Vanguard, which again carries World War II as its backdrop with caution. And lo and behold, we enjoyed it. Kinda. Carrying off from where 2019's Modern Warfare and last year's Black Ops Cold War left off, we found ourselves jumping into Vanguard with relative ease. After 2 years serving as a support studio for Infinity Ward and Treyarch for Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War respectively, Sledgehammer is now on the saddle. Now, as lead studio, they continue the momentum which saw Call of Duty games receiving a new lease of life, mostly thanks to the vastly popular Battle Royale mode in Warzone. But today we aren't talking about Battle Royale. We are here to talk about the bread and butter, the backbone which a Call of Duty franchise was built on: multiplayer. After a relatively stale multiplayer offering in Black Ops Cold War, which was inferior to 2019's Modern Warfare in our books, the modes offered in Vanguard may see many returning Call of Duty players who ditched the multiplayer aspect of Cold War in favor of the Battle Royale. The highlight of it must surely be the brand new Patrol mode, which is a welcome breath of fresh air to any Call of Duty round. Instead of your typical zone capturing mode where teams scrap for points A, B, and C, the capture mode constantly moves about on the map, forcing players to improvise and always be on the move. It seems simple on paper, but this one small tweak changed how Call of Duty is played. Players who tend to camp or pre-aim down a particular path can no longer cheese their way to a kill streak, as more often than not, the fight will come right up their doorstep, and if they are not careful, up their rear. They also cranked up the scale by putting on a spin of this patrol mode with a larger map and much higher player count in tactical domination. Imagine trying to capture a moving point with over 20 players on the opposing side shooting at you. As far as the shooting mechanics go, they do require some getting used to, especially with dated weapons that kick up like a mule on steroids. Nothing that specific attachments can't sort out, of course, but don't expect to simply hose down your enemies as you've grown accustomed to in Modern Warfare and in Cold War. As for streaks, thank God, they've returned to kill streaks. After dabbling with streaks which were score-based instead of chaining kills in Cold War, players who are able to rack up kills fast are again rewarded with some interesting high-tier streaks, one of which involves sending a roving pack of dogs onto the enemies, a flamethrower with a flame-retardant suit, and the V2 rocket. And of course, these streaks can be used on other classic COD multiplayer modes, which will be played on some iconic locations, including the Eagle's Nest in Berchtesgaden. Thanks to the folks at Activision, we were given a glimpse of COD Vanguard via a closed beta session last week. Expect more new stuff coming your way as we progress nearer to COD Vanguard's release date on 5th November 2021. If you love this video, do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon for more video game features and fun stuff. We post new content every week. See you on the other side.